Back today is Holocaust Remembrance Day. It's a day set aside to honor the 6 million Jewish people killed in Germany and neighboring countries during World War II, and also pay tribute to those who survived.
Jessica Chaw sat down with the daughter of a Holocaust survivor who's still uncovering her mom's history.
And that was my mother right there.
Deborah Adler has lived in Macon for the past 42 years. While scrolling through Facebook 6 months ago, she never expected to see this photo.
The meme was this picture above that said, top row, Jewish woman in a concentration camp. Bottom row, the granddaughters of Holocaust survivors. Using my fingers, I blew it up, and there on the right-hand side is my mother.
Deborah knew her mother, Ida Yardini-Taver, was a Holocaust survivor, but she had never seen this photo before. Her mother died in 2002, and she was shocked to see her on her screen 20 years later.
It was almost like she was reaching out to me to say, don't forget. Remember what I told you, know where you came from.
Her mother spent 2 years in Auschwitz when she was freed by American soldiers in 1945 at the age of 25.
In Auschwitz, your life was basically over. Your name was taken away. The starvation, the picking grass off the fields to eat. It was harrowing, and it was for her to live and for me to listen.
Deborah says her mother was sent to Sweden as a refugee and stayed there until her brother found her through the American Red Cross Registry. She was able to move to Israel, get married, have children, and then come to America. For the first 40 years of Deborah's life, her mother never spoke about the Holocaust.
And I belong to a group of children of Holocaust survivors, and they all said the same thing. They survived, and they just wanted to move on, build new lives.
Deborah says her mother started sharing her story in 1996 and would go on to speak to schools until the end of her life. Deborah says her mother left behind a legacy.
And she said, know where you come from, know your history of your people, of your family, and make them proud.
Deborah believes there are more Holocaust deniers than survivors, and she says that's why it's important to keep sharing the stories.
You might not like what you learn. What you can't do is erase the big H in the middle of the board. History cannot be altered, nor can it be erased. To deny history is to deny people's existence.
Jessica Chaw reporting. Temple Beth Israel's Rabbi Elizabeth Bahar says they'll mark Holocaust Remembrance Day this Sunday, May 1st.
That will happen at 4:30 Sunday afternoon at Congregation Sha'arai Israel on 1st Street in Macon. It is open to the public.